Hello guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to fill the DAAD scholarship form, as most of you have requested that I should teach you how to do this. So this video is basically for the DAAD form, and if you haven't watched the DAAD EPOS Scholarship, I think you should watch that first, because you will have more idea on why you need the DAAD scholarship form, and we can get right into it. So if you don't know where to download the DAAD form, is in the link in the previous video. I would also drop it in the link right here, and you can get to the form from the DAAD website, where you have the development related postgraduate courses. And if you come down, if you go into application procedure, you are going to find the signed DAAD application form right here. So you can click on it and it takes you to this page where you can download the form. And one thing you can do, if your browser allows it, you can fill the form first online. You're just going to click on the cells and they're going to open up and you can type on it. So you can practically fill the form online before downloading it. So once you fill the form online, you come to your browser and you can print it out or you download it. I'll advise you, if you have filled the form online, you use the print option. However, for this video, I am going to be downloading the form and then I'm going to open it with my application and fill it on my computer. So you can fill the form on your computer. Thereafter, you can print it out before signing it, because at the bottom corner you can see that you need to put in your signature. However, if you are using an app that can sign online, you can also put your signature online without printing. And that app should also be able to attach a photograph, because you can see on the second page you also need to attach a photograph. So if you have an app that can attach a photograph and also sign your form online, then you are good to go. But if you don't, then you have to fill it on your computer first, and thereafter you print it out and attach a photograph and also sign it by hand before you scan it back into your computer. So I have already downloaded the form and I'm just going to get to my desktop and open the form so we can get going. Alright guys, let's get into it. I like to fill my forms in capital letter, so I'm just going to use capital letter for this form, and I'm going to be using the details of a friend who has asked me to help her fill the form, so we can get to it. So on this first line, I'm just going to enter the name, the full name, so we can start with the surname and then the first name. So you want to enter the nationality. In this part, you have to choose the type of program you are applying to. So if you are applying for the DAAD EPOS Scholarship, you should be choosing this option. That is the option for study scholarship for a postgraduate course with relevance to developing country. So I'm just going to tick that right in, and we are done with the first page. So we get into the second page. The second page is basically about your personal information, so it is quite easy to fill in. However, if I feel there's something that you need to know, I'm going to bring it to your notice. So I'm just going to go ahead to fill the form so that we don't waste too much time. Okay guys, let me quickly walk you through what I have done. So you just have to put in your surname, that is the family name. Then you put in your first name, select your sex, academic title, your place of birth, your date of birth, your country of birth, and then you want to signify if you are married, single, and if you have number of children. If you don't have, you just leave it empty. And you want to put in your place of current residence. After that, you have the streets where you stay, your permanent residence, and the postal code and the states. You want to put it right here. Here you have the country where you are staying, your phone number, and important, your email address right on the form. And after that, you want to put in, for number 3, you have your secondary school education. So you want to put in the name of your secondary school and the year you attended the secondary school, from when to when. You're going to put it right here. Thereafter, you want to put in the examination you have written after your secondary school. If you have written NECO, WAEC, or whatever examination is written in your country, you put it right on this line, and you put the certificate you get on the upper line right here. The date the certificate was awarded is what you're going to put right here. You can put in an estimated result. It's not quite important. If you have a lot of credits, you can put credit there. If you have a lot of A's, you can put distinction, so depending on how your result is. And then another important part of this form is your tertiary education. From when to when did you carry out your tertiary education? What university did you attend, and what course did you study? And this next column for under 4 is not quite important, so I didn't put anything right there. So on this line, you can, if you're affiliated with any university, you can put it right there. And another part of this, another important part is number 5, which is the degrees head. So if you hold more than 1 degree, you're going to put it in right here. But if you hold just 1 degree, you put the date the degree was awarded, the degree title, if it's BSc, if it's MSc, HND, you put it right here. And then you put your subjects, the course you have studied, and you put your degree result. If you have a first class, a 2-1, a 2-2, you put it right there. This part is also important under 5. This is where you put in any degree you are expecting. If you are expecting a master's degree, you are going to write it right here, the type of degree you are expecting and the expected date of your final examination. You're going to put it right here. And if you come to 6, they want to know the duration of your planned stay in Germany. So depending on how many years your course is going to take, you can fill it out. 2 years. Most courses are 2 years, some are 1 year. So I'm going to put 2 years right there. So the next 2 space below is for you to state from when to when are you going to be in Germany. So it depends on when your course starts. For me, I'm just going to put 15th of August 2022 till the 15th of September 2024. So that will be 2 years. And so we are done with the first page. 3 more pages to go. For number 7, they're asking you choice of host university in Germany. So if you are applying to more than one, you have to put them here according to your priority. So your first choice should be in number 1, your second choice in number 2, and the third choice in number 3. And in this other part, they're asking you why have you chosen this university, and in a particular order. So right there, if you have chosen more than one university, you can simply write they offer the courses of my interest. So that is enough to fill in right here. The next part is asking you, have you made contacts? If you have emailed the university, you can set this to yes. If you have not made any contact, you can set it to no. So this is not really important. So for number 8, you just need to put in your course of study, that is the field you want to specialize in. So it can be same thing as your course of study. And also for number 9, do you intend to obtain a degree? The answer should be yes. And if yes, what is the degree you want to obtain? You can simply put in MSc right there, but you can also put in your full course MSc. And the next question is, are you obtaining this degree from a German university? So the answer should be yes. So you just have to tick the yes right there. So for number 10, we don't have to put in anything unless you already have a research project. You want to briefly describe your research project, but I did not have to fill that in. Yeah, you can leave that blank. For number 11, all you need to do is to enter the names of your referees. So if you've gotten reference from any professor or your job, you can put it in right here. So you have to enter the name, the academic field, and the university the referee is currently working. However, I did not enter this in my application form, so I'm going to leave it blank also. But it's good if you enter this, it's fine. So for number 12, the first line right here is asking if you have any German skill. So if you know how to speak German, you can include it right there, but I left that empty. So they're asking you what other languages you know how to speak. On the second line, you can put in English right there, and you can put your proficiency, you can select your proficiency on the right. So I'm just going to put very good and move to the next question. So number 13 is quite easy. They're just asking you some simple questions like, have you received the DAAD scholarship in the past? If yes, you can put yes. Probably no, so you put no. The second question is, are you being sponsored by other institutions? It's better to put no if it is no. And the next question is, are you applying under another DAAD program for the same period of time? Because DAAD have different types of scholarships. So if you are applying to more than one type of DAAD scholarship, you can put yes and then put the other type of program you're applying to. But if no, you select no. The last question here is, are you currently applying to other institutions? So if you're applying to more than one institution, you can put yes. And then on the next question, they're asking you what decision have been made. You can say no decision yet. However, for this example, I will assume we are not applying to other institutions, so I'm going to put no, and then I have to remove this. So that is it, guys, for the second page. We have 2 more pages to go and we are good. Let's get into the last page. The third page is actually the last page, so let's get to it. This final session is practically for your work experience, so I'm going to put in something right now and let you see it after. Alright guys, I have filled it in. Now let's go through it together. So for number 14, you might not have to put anything there, but if you have previous visits abroad for study or work for at least 1 month, you can put it in right here. So from when to when, where did you study or where did you visit, what did you visit, and who financed it. Right at the end here, you put it right there. So but I didn't have to put anything like that. Number 15 is basically for your work experience. So they're asking, what practical or professional work experience do you have during or after your higher education? So you want to put it in right here, from when to when, where do you have this experience, that is, where did you work, what type of work did you do, and the position that you had or you are currently holding. And this form is quite tricky. There's not enough space to put it in the right order. So what I did was to put it in, I just included one work experience which had the 2 years that they needed. So I had to put it in my own way, just like this. First of all, I kept the so first, on the first line, I put in the date from when to when. So from May 2018 till present, or to present, and then the place, that is where you put it on the next line, and the type of work you do there, you put it on the 3rd line, and the position you are holding, you put it on the 4th line. So that is a way to fill those parts. And the next question under 15 is asking for your present professional occupation. So I just kept in the same thing as the last line. So let's go to 16. For 16, they are asking you if your current place of work is going to grant you a leave of absence. This part is very important, and it is very okay if it is yes, like I have right here. So are they going to grant you a leave of absence? Yes. If so, are they going to pay you during this period? Yes. So this is quite important. So the next part is, what professional career do you envisage? So you're going to put it in right there depending on what you want. I think for mine, I just kept academics. So for this particular application, I'm putting in education manager. And then number 18 is asking about your extracurricular interests. You can put in anything you want right there. And then 19 is asking about your skills. so you can put in any basic skills you have. Number 20 is basically asking for your next of kin or anybody who should be notified if they can't get to you. So you can put in your parent, or you can put in your sibling, the name, the information, the address, the country, the email. So that is it basically, and I think that is the last thing to fill. And then you want to put in your place and sign the form. So the place where you are filling the form, maybe just the city name, you can put it in right here. You put the dates, and then you can sign if your app allows you to sign online. But if not, you can print it out and include your passport and also your signature, and then you can scan it back. So guys, that is it basically, how to fill the DAAD form, and I hope it was beneficial. If so, leave it in the comment section and give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And before you go, make sure to watch the next video showing on your screen. Bye.